Okay. Hey everyone, it's me again, and today I decided to make a different type of video. So, I'm actually really scared to make this video. This is mainly going to be a rant / opinion video. So, if you don't know what an opinion is, you can get out the door, I guess. I don't know. Just please don't crucify me for what I'm about to say. Disclaimer. Everything that I'm about to say is obviously going to be somewhat exaggerated emotionally wise. So I am going to get a bit angry when discussing my problems with this application. Please keep in mind that this is just my thoughts. This is a rant, so don't expect me to be overly positive in this one. Now, Framecast is not terrible. Actually, that's a lie, it is. But there are some good qualities to it, overall. Let's get into this. So if you don't know what Framecast is, it's an animation app with a social media attached to it, where you can make your own animations, post them to the internet, basically, and people on the community can watch your animations, give it a like, comment, whatever. And today I'm going to be discussing my main issues with the app. There's 3 main issues I have. Number 1 is the creator and how they're treating this app, and also their false promises, which if you look into it, it is basically just yandere dev. Number 2 is the community and how toxic it is. And number 3 is how the app actually works. So I really numbered that wrong, but we're gonna start with number 3 first. So, Framecast. When you open it up, usually when you make a new project, there's a white page, you can draw whatever you want, and that's pretty much the gist of it. Now, I started using Ibis Paint, mainly because I know that this is really stupid, and I know you guys are going to crucify me for this, but I don't really enjoy the pixels. I know you can change your brush, but I don't really, I guess I'm just stupid, because every time I try to change it, it's still very pixelated. It's very clunky. The app is well known for its glitches. Now, interface-wise, it's not terrible for a free app. I started using Flip-A-Clip, and I noticed, one of the main things I noticed that Framecast had the upper advantage of is that it actually used onion skins, and you didn't need to pay $6 in order to use them. So that was the one main thing I liked. Also with layers, it's not really constant. I'm still new to Flip-A-Clip, so I don't know if there's a way to turn off keeping the same transparency, but usually that's good for making things fade in and out and all that stuff. I will say this though, that most of the glitches, while can be easily fixed with the repair button, they're not fun, and they happen way too often. This app also forces you to hold down on the play button and generalize it, ew. But the thing is that makes lip syncing just less convenient and everything. So while this app has its ups and downs, I am going to say that it's just whatever for the interface wise. Some people have made masterpieces with what they're given, and props to them, honestly. But for people that want to learn animation, like me, who are new to it, it's not really going to be that helpful. Next, I'm gonna go into the community of everything. So, let's see, there's a lot to unpack. I feel like the main thing I have to say is the stuff on YouTube. Usually when there are videos that criticize the app or say anything bad about it, there is an army of people that usually disagree. That's the tamest word I'm gonna use. They disagree. Some people are really nice about it, and they see the points that the person says who is reviewing the app. Other people literally just say hateful things like, I hate you, you're wrong, this and that, go kill yourself. Guys, this does not look good on you. This makes you look really, really immature as a community. I know I really should not say anything because I'm 15 and I'm not mature either, but like, come on. Just because your favorite app gets criticized, that gives you a right to just be mean to people? Maybe most of you are not at least 13, but you need to be at least 13 in order to have a YouTube account. And thanks to Copa, you need to be 13 in order to have a Framecast now. Alright, the most popular page. Now, most of the animations are very deserving. However, I know that this is a petty and controversial issue, but when you look at this page, most of them are really drawings. Now, I'm not gonna say that these people don't deserve it. They really are talented. My main issue, however, is that they are not animating for an app that is made for animations. And I'm just gonna say this, there's already an app for drawing by the same people called Drawcast. I guess maybe it's because Framecast is easier to get popular on that people decide to draw instead of animating, even though there are plenty of underrated artists that put a lot of time and effort into their work and get zero recognition, while people who only make one drawing, one frame, get tons and tons of praise and popularity, which is somewhat unfair. But I mean, that's how stuff works, I guess. Alright, I'm not going to accuse everyone of doing this because there are some new people that are genuinely good. But most people, when they go on the new animations page, they usually check for new users. I believe people check on the new users page mainly to just see people who are talented and new to the community and to give them praise. However, it has been multiple times where new users are usually just alternate accounts because it is easier to be found there rather than the new animations page. And I'm not going to say that you're doing the biggest crime in the world, but you should really try to earn fame from building your way up rather than getting it instantly through a method like making an alternative account and getting instantly recognized because of a pretty animation you made. Like, that's not fair to other people who have been on this platform for years. I don't want to get too into this, and I know it's really stupid for me to get into the Artimator drama. If you don't know who Artimator is, they were an animator who is now permanently banned. They did come back on the Framecast Amino and claim that they have changed, and I'm happy that they have grown from everything. However, I do feel like that this drama deserves to be called out. Say there's a rule that says, like, you shouldn't involve drama from other social medias involving users of Framecast, like something like that. I want to say that that is bullshit. Mainly because, please, I'm not trying to attack, I'm just stating what happened. And obviously I'm salty. There were two major instances that I know of that I was somewhat involved with. The first one was on Instagram where someone made an OC who had frosted tips. And Artimator basically posted a photo of the person and said that they were copying her OC. Artimator was a well-known animator and they had a really nice art style and character design. Everyone on this app loves anime art styles, and I'm no exception from that. I'm a weeb. So, and they had 2,000 followers at the time. So people lost their shit when they saw that because they genuinely thought this person was copying Artimator, when in reality this person's OC did not look a thing like it. I can't get photos right now, and I apologize for that, but I just want to state that I do not think this is okay, or that this was swept under the rug. There was tons of bullying on Instagram, and this went on for a week, and just very toxic things were said. There was another instance of someone who made an animation meme with their OC looking similar to Artimator's. This incident was when I was actually defending the person who was accused. I know that the character did look very similar, however that does not mean that they were copying, as the design was very basic. Black hair, dark eyes, t-shirt. Maybe they did take inspiration, but that does not mean that they were plagiarizing the character. I know that copying is wrong, I know that, heavily referencing is wrong. However, when it gets to a point where literally your YouTube videos that have the purpose of calming down the drama is flooded by comments of people telling you to kill yourself or go into a hole of burnt juice, and I had to respond to some of those comments, that is not okay. I really do not... Artimator's the one thing that comes to my head, but I know that there are some other instances where people do send their fans to attack people on other social medias in order to get into less trouble, and I genuinely do not find that okay. Last is Daniel Coda. I don't want to get into this because I don't want to sound accusatory, but Coda, who is the creator of this app, has promised to make a new app in which there would be much more features. He said it would come out soon. That announcement was made about 2 years ago. Actually, no. The announcement for this new revolutionary animation app was made 3 years ago. It's been 3 years. And, well, I understand that development can be hard, because, as it was stated, that his programmer left. This whole situation is very sketchy, as you made people believe that you were actually working on something when you have not delivered. I know that we are not programmers and we cannot design an app, but Framecast structure, from as I see it, is not very complex, and Framecast is obviously like the basics, which henceforth why it's free. It's not really anything great. They make most of the money off of ads. I know life can get in the way, but this is 3 years for an app. This is like Yandere Dev promising Osana 3 years ago, and it's been 6 years since he's been working on her, and she still has yet to come. I know this issue is very minor, but I just do think if you're going to announce something and get everyone's hopes up, you should definitely deliver or give more information. You purposely not giving us information to maintain an image in which you seem genuine and honest, just no. Let's see. Not to mention that the moderators of this app, number one, are not paid. They're teenagers, and I get that they're teenagers, but they're not paid. They have to volunteer. Number two, I don't want to sound accusatory again, but most of them aren't necessarily qualified and not really the most mature people, as their original accounts are usually people who are already popular rather than growing accounts, like people with at least 1,000 followers, which wasn't a said requirement, but that's a pattern I'm noticing. By the way, if anyone sees this, I'm sorry that I'm being rude right now. Number 3, there has been no update except for the COPPA law, and as someone commented in one of the posts, we're artists, we're not babysitters. We can't determine if 13-year-olds are going to be on this app or not. It's not our job, and I know that animation is quote-unquote for kids, but it is kinda dumb. Please do not say that I am hating. If you stumbled upon this video, I'm sorry for ranting. I was a really toxic user on this app when I was 11, and I regret constantly saying I'm gonna quit this app, because now I'm almost 15, and looking back, that was just super immature on my part. However, I do believe that this app deserves to be called out for its faults. My only intention for making this video is to get my thoughts out there, as usually most people do not make videos that are, I don't know how to word it, negative about this app. I don't want to get crucified, but because that's what I've seen in a lot of videos, and I genuinely believe that you guys do need to tone it down. I understand that you love this app and you found your friends on here. I have too. However, that's just not how you go about defending your favorite apps. You should be understanding rather than immediately starting a fight. Considering that I found a video saying why I don't like Framecast, and the person was a freaking kid, and you were saying mean things to them. Like, that's not cool, guys. Anyway, I hope this is good. Adios. Thank you for watching this video. By the way, I'm posting an animation soon. Please check that out if you can.